Good day everyone, this is Teacher Therese and today we will be talking about curriculum and evaluation. Evaluation is a process of collecting data on a program to determine its value or worth with the aim of deciding whether to adopt, reject, or revise the program. The public want to know whether the curriculum implemented has achieved its aims and objectives. Teachers want to know whether what they are doing in the classroom is really effective, because I truly believe that an effective teacher produces a very competent student in the future. The developer or planner wants to know how to improve the curriculum product. Curriculum evaluation should be concerned with assessing the value of a program of study and a course of a study and the field of a study. According to Worthen and Sanders 1987, they defined curriculum evaluation as the formal determination of the quality, effectiveness, or a value for program project, processes, objective, and or the curriculum. According to Ornstein and Hankins, in 1998, they defined curriculum evaluation as a process or cluster of processes that people perform in order to gather data that will enable them to decide whether to accept, maybe change, or eliminate something from the curriculum. Okay, so we have in planning the curriculum evaluation. There are certain aspects. They have 5 of it. Okay, we have the basis for evaluation, objectives of evaluation, curriculum description, evaluation report, and the evaluation design. Needs for curriculum evaluation, it is to provide the conceptual framework for a specific purpose of the evaluation. Several experts actually have proposed different models describing how and what should be involved in evaluating a curriculum. Because models are useful because they help us define the parameters of an evaluation, what concepts to study, and the procedures to be used to extract important data. We have the first model, which is the Tyler's evaluation model. It is often referred as the objective model. Why is it often referred as an objective model? It is simply because of its objective approach to educational evaluation. It emphasizes consistency among objectives, learning experiences, and outcomes. Curriculum objectives also indicates both behavior to be developed and area of content to be applied. Tyler actually recommends that curriculum planners identify general objectives by gathering data from 3 sources, and they are the learners, contemporary life about outside the school, and the subject matter itself. After identifying numerous general objectives, the planners refine them by filtering them through 2 screens. So what are these screens? These are the philosophical screen and the psychological screen. Tyler's model of curriculum development. There are 4 basic questions. What is the purpose of the education? Its objectives. Okay, what are the goals to be achieved in education or in this curriculum? What educational experiences will attain the purposes or the instructional strategies and content? How can these experiences be effectively organized? Organization of learning experiences. And lastly, how can we determine when the purposes are met, which are the assessment and the evaluation of the curriculum being taught. Curriculum evaluations, we have stating objects. So the progressive emphasizes the importance of studying the child to find out what kinds of interests he has. So what problems he encounters, what purposes he has in mind, The progressive sees this information as providing the basic source for selecting objectives. We have selecting learning experiences. Tyler actually believes that students learn through exploration. So, through exploration, according to Tyler, he firmly believes that a child will learn as he or she explores his or her life. Like his mentor John Dewey, Tyler believes teachers should encourage children to become actively engaged in discovering what the world is like. So it is a matter of discovering and engaging actively in the true essence of life. So basically, according to Tyler, through engaging actively and discovering the world, it is one of the ways, or one of the ways actually, the child will be able to learn, or to, or to attain a knowledge. We have organizing learning experiences. So, central to Tyler's model is effectively organizing the learning activities. Students need concrete experiences to which the readings are meaningfully connected. Three major criteria are required in building organized learning experiences, and these are continuity, sequence, and integration. So, evaluating the curriculum. So, the process of assessment is critical to Tyler's model and begins with the objectives of the educational program. So, the process of evaluation is essentially the process of determining to what extent the educational objectives are actually being realized by the program of curriculum and instruction. Strengths of model, so it involves active participation for the learner. Objectives are clearly defined in the purpose. Okay, these purposes actually are translated into educational objectives, and simple linear approach to develop of behavioral objectives. The Tyler model is one of the best known models for curriculum development. So, it is known for the special attention it gives to the planning phases. Of course, planning is very important or very vital in life. The deductive for it proceeds from the general to the specific. Okay? So, criticisms for the Tyler model: narrowly interpreted objectives, difficult and time-consuming construction of behavioral objectives, curriculum restricted to a constricted range of student skills and knowledge. Critical thinking, problem-solving, and value-acquiring processes cannot be plainly declared in a behavioral objectives. Learning experiences are individual and are not totally within the power of the teacher to select. The teacher can also control the learning experience through the manipulation of the environment, which results in stimulating situations sufficient to evoke the kind of learning outcomes desired. The TABA model. So there are stages. So 7 stages specifically. We have stage 1, diagnosis of needs. Stage 2, formulation of objectives, as you can see on the board. We have stage 3, selection of content. Stage 4 is organization of content. Stage 5 is selection of learning experiences. Stage 6, organization of learning experiences. Lastly, but definitely not least, it is a determination of what to evaluate and the ways and means of doing it. Hilda Taba, she made a theory of inductive thinking. That is a higher order thinking, stems from Hilda Taba believes that the skills used in inductive thinking need to be taught and practiced by the students. We have CIPP. CIPP stands for content evaluation, input evaluation, process evaluation, and product evaluation. So let me give you the gist of this evaluation model of Stoffel Beam. So when we say context evaluation, it is the planning decisions. Okay, input, it is a structuring decisions. Process evaluation, it is the implementing of the decisions. Lastly, the product of evaluation, it is the recycling of decision There are actually some problems from using the TABA model. Teachers not understanding the connection between the content activities, teaching methods, and evaluation. Keeping the resources up to date. Maintaining training for new teachers on the method as well as support needed for teachers as they must review the plan often. Okay. We also have the Robert Stakes countenance model. It was originally formulated for curriculum studies in the late 1960s. Okay, the countenance model aims to capture the complexity of an educational innovation or change by comparing intended and observed outcomes at varying levels of operation. So there are three sets of data. We have antecedents, which is the condition existing before implementation. We have transactions, which is activities occurring during implementation. Okay, and we also have outcomes, the final outcome. Results after implementation describe the program fully, judgment, the outcomes against external standards, or the synthesis of the curriculum itself. Okay. We have Michael Scriven goal-free mode. Okay, so Scriven visualized evaluation as an assessment of merit. So he stresses the need to assess the merit of the goals themselves. Okay, Scriven actually detected that in the most cases of evaluation, the main focus of the evaluator is gathering information regarding goals of the program. We have Cronbach model. So, he's a student of Tyler, also focused on the decision-making process. So, Cronbach actually advocated that the evaluator should be a teacher, okay, educating the client group throughout the evaluation process. So, during this educative process, the evaluator is constantly giving feedbacks to the clients, okay? Actually, according to Cronbach, the context of curriculum, okay, it is what the curriculum attempts to achieve should also be evaluated. So, the achievement test should or you should not test small domains. So it should be test larger domains, larger groups of domains of the curriculum, but include all aspects of the curriculum. So it assessed, okay, it tests the whole aspect of the curriculum. Okay. So curriculum is forced on people. The quality of the academic program in public school education may not be as high as those of private schools. So classrooms are usually larger in public schools because public schools classroom caters more students than from the private schools. Okay, dropout and violence rate are generally higher in public school, even though public schools differ. Of course, actually, from the public schools, there are really high criminal records or something, violence records, dropouts. Like, I will give you some examples of it. Usage of drug, what is bullying, fighting, fist fight with each other and such. Okay, pupils and students may be tested in ways that do not suit their differences, so tests can be misleading. We have Mukhopadhyay model. This model have been developed in Indian conditions. So this model is also based on Benjamin Bloom's evaluation approach. The learning process is based on teaching, so it focuses on the teaching itself. Both learning and teaching are based on objectives. Teaching activities are performed with the help of the content to be taught. Okay, we have Saran's model. This model has been developed by Saran came to light in 1976. So this model employs system approach and analyzes the input, process, and the output of the curriculum. The assumptions of this model: the curriculum is complete and perfect in itself, which is actually right for me. There are no really a perfect curriculum, okay? Because it means if the curriculum is perfect, it caters different types of curriculum. Like child learner curriculum, like it based on the child learner, or it's a child learner centered or something, or like it depends on their capabilities or depends on the experiences. So it means if the curriculum is perfect already, the curriculum tackled all of those types of curriculum. So new curriculum developed may not also be complete in itself. So every curriculum requires modification, of course, and improvement. Okay, therefore it is better to analyze the existing curriculum to diagnose its weakness, which can be rectified, and improvements could be brought. So all the three elements such as input, process, and output help in evolving effective model of curriculum. I hope you learn a lot, students, from our very interactive discussion today. So, but before I formally end this discussion of mine, this teaching them of mine, I would like to answer following questions given by us by the teacher. What are the learnings and experiences you gain in this course from the teacher and the school curriculum? So, I actually learn a lot. I gain a lot of knowledge from this course, because actually before this, I mean, the semester begins, I really don't have any ideas or any knowledge about the curriculum. Like, I've been hearing the word curriculum every time a teacher's been introducing to us, they've been talking about the curriculum, the certain or the present curriculum, but I don't actually have any ideas about it. That's the truth. But as time passes by, as I attend this class, I really do learn a lot, and I really enjoy this class. So, what are the different methods in studying this course used by your teacher? So, there are certain methods that Miss Manuel have used in teaching this course to us. Actually, there are a lot, so I cannot just give it one by one because I think this video will not end. But anyways, I would like to tell everyone that Miss Manuel does not teach us the theoretical aspect of this subject, but also she taught me how to really imply this subject in my life. Especially, I'm a future educator, so she taught me how thus a curriculum in the school, and of course the teacher works, or I mean, how does the curriculum made, and what are the reasons why there is a certain curriculum by time. Okay, what are the memorable experiences in the course you want to share? So every memories, every day that, or every session, every synchronous classes we have with Miss Manuel is very, very, very memorable for me, because I really do learn a lot. Okay, I think the most memorable experience is I get to experience practice teaching demo, which is this what I have done today. So I hope that there will be a practice teaching demo face to face. I mean, like on site na. Okay. So prove by discussing how the subject, the teacher, and the curriculum is part of your profession. So, as a future educator, it is really important for me to further understand the curriculum, okay, the school curriculum. Why? Because it will be my guide in teaching students, in imparting knowledge to my students. Okay. I really want to be an effective teacher, because an effective teacher, once again, creates or hone a competent student in the future. So, it is really important for me. I really felt the essence of the school curriculum in my profession. It's a guide. Okay, it acts as a guide for me. What are the certain lessons or subjects or discussions that I have to teach to my students? So I cannot. So in by means, there is a certain path that I will be following. I mean, there is a certain flow. Okay, a very maayos na flow. So I will not just talk and talk and talk about, or teach and teach and teach my students without any flow, because curriculum, the school's curriculum or the education curriculum will be our guide, will be our teacher, or will be our head in whatever we will be teaching to the students. It's very important, because as a future educator, I cannot just teach people, I cannot just teach students whatever I want to teach, because it might be irrelevant, or it's not, or it might be not fit to my students. So it is really important that I really further understand how the creation of curriculum has been made. Okay, so that will be all. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Miss Manuel for teaching us a teaching us a lot of lessons in life. Not only the theoretical aspect of this subject, but also teaching us how to be, or she really helped us to be honed. She really helped us in honing ourselves to be a professional teacher someday. So thank you so much, Miss Manuel, for sharing your thoughts, sharing your knowledge, and imparting knowledge to us. Thank you so much for everything, Miss Manuel, and I hope in the next semester you will be my you will be my teacher to my other subjects or something. That will be all. God bless, and thank you so much for listening, everyone. Keep safe.